Emergency scenes are often fast-moving and unpredictable, and yet there is an order to the way first responders manage the chaos. And they couldn't do it without volunteers like those with SERV-IN. To best assist, SERV-IN volunteers should become familiar with the National Incident Management System, or NIMS, by taking classes like ICS 100 and 200. These classes can be taken online from any location with access to the Internet. You can also refer to the materials even after the course to refresh your memory. When you are deployed to an incident, you will see NIMS in action. So even if the scene is chaotic, rest assured there is a structure. Once you arrive, go to the appointed meeting location. You can expect to be asked for identification so that badges and credentials can be issued. It is critical that you be easily identified as a SERV-IN or Medical Reserve Corps volunteer that has been deployed for this incident. Once your credentials are issued, you will be organized into groups by scope of responsibility by a team leader at the incident site. You may receive job action sheets at this time, which describe what is needed to be done and when.
Job action sheet is what we give our volunteers that tells them who they report to, what they should expect for their job, what to do if trouble arises, what duties they'll be performing, as well as the scope of their job for that duration of their shift.
Volunteer teams may also receive what is called just-in-time training, which is training provided on-site and is specific to that incident.
Just-in-time training is another tool we utilize because a volunteer, you might have them pre-identified in a role as a greeter. However, during a clinic or a disaster, you need them to be in a different role. So just-in-time training would provide them with, just as it sounds, on-the-job training.
From there, it is time to begin the deployment duties as assigned. Remember, this is what you've been preparing for, and you are ready. Once you are working on scene, be prepared for the chaotic nature of emergency response. Things move quickly, and plans may change quickly. Resources and support you are used to may not be readily available. Being flexible and adaptive will help tremendously.
It was what I would call chaotically organized, in the sense that if you stopped and you were an outsider looking around to see what all was going on, you would think, how do they even know how the operations goes? You know, I stopped for one moment for a break and just looked around the room, and everybody was so wore out and overwhelmed, yet they were still just going, and it's in their blood. They were just operating.
The hours you work may be long, and what you experience may be emotionally draining. So remember to take care of yourself. Drink water. Take a break if you need it. Whatever role you are in will likely be an emotional experience. Talking to others in similar circumstances can help you be the most effective volunteer possible. Also, keep in mind these events are often newsworthy. It is likely a member of the news media may approach you to ask questions or obtain your thoughts on what you've experienced. While asking the questions is understandable, remember, it is not your role to speak to the media. Accurate information is critically important. Therefore, under NIMS, there is a Public Information Officer, or PIO, to whom you should direct all media inquiries. There may be facts or updates of which you are not yet aware, so all information released to the media should come from the PIO. Our job is to help those in need. The PIO's job is to work with the media. Thank you for dedicating yourself as a volunteer with SERV-IN. By getting credentialed, receiving assignments, and just-in-time training, working hard, and getting appropriate rest, you are making a huge difference and making Indiana a safer place.